Welcome back. A support group in Mahikeng has donated food parcels to Northwest Government aid during the lockdown. This gesture is an initiative by young business people and community leaders in Mahikeng who came together to raise funds for the needy, particularly for those hardest hit by the national lockdown. Our reporter Silwane Khakau is there. Let's now cross live to her. Very good morning to you, Silwane.
Well, we're coming live to you from Mahikeng here in the Northwest. This morning we saw a group that calls itself the Mahikeng COVID-19 Support Group here making donations of food parcels to the less advantaged community members. About 340 food parcels were put together and distributed to those community members this morning. This is the initiative, of course, of the Mahikeng COVID-19 Support Group, which comprises of business people and also some community leaders here in Mahikeng. One of them joining me now is Ntate Dilotsotle. Ntate Dilotsotle, sir, thank you very much for joining me this morning. Ntate Dilotsotle, tell us how this initiative came about.
Thank you very much, and good morning to your viewers at home. The initiative started as a discussion between 26 contemporaries who grew up together and felt that there was a need on their part to assist during this difficult period of a lockdown, because other people depend on other business opportunities, and those business opportunities are currently not running. So we contributed to a fund, and after contributing to that fund, we bought 340 food packages, which we have donated now to the provincial government, and the provincial government will distribute them to those who are really pressed and are in need of food at the present moment.
Indeed, like Ntate Dilotsotle is mentioning there rightfully, that government was also part of this initiative this morning. We saw that the Premier of the Northwest, Professor Job Mokhoro, as well as the MEC of Social Development in the province, Me Vuitumelo Muilwa, were among the officials that were here taking part this morning. Tell us also, Ntate, how this money was put together. And of course, you were emphasizing also in there that government cannot be doing all these things by themselves. Some community members and organizations need to give a hand.
Yes, the money that we collected is money that was individually contributed by these 26 contemporaries. And this is the money that was then used to buy groceries. Obviously, there will be a second phase of what we're currently doing. And in the not so distant future, we're looking at a donation of health amenities, your soap and so forth.
Okay, the last question, just tell us how those communities or families, beneficiaries were identified.
We are working with the provincial government, particularly the Department of Social Development and the South African Social Security Agency, SASSA, in the Northwest Province. And to that end, they have been the ones who've been profiling the beneficiaries so that we do not end up handing over food parcels to those who are really not in need.
Okay. Thank you very much there. Mwatludi is the facilitator for the Mahikeng COVID-19 support group, telling us there that organizations at this time have to give a helping hand. It cannot just be government making these initiatives. Desiree, it's back to you for now in studio.
Thank you very much there to Silwane.